another week, another grocery haul. I just had, it's probably like 7:45 by now, but these were delivered at 7:10 this morning. So perfect timing for me to just get up and start the day. I had them delivered from Walmart. I will be popping up prices. The original total before like tax and tip and everything was $222 and change. However, there was one item they said they didn't have, and it was like a pack of veggie straws that my daughter Rose wanted. So however much those veggie straws were going to be, obviously brings the total down a little bit. But out of that, it was $222, like I said, and change. But I will be popping up prices. Let's go ahead and get started. So nothing, not too much for meals, just the odds and ends. So no meat, that's for sure. I was able to go through my pantry, fridge, and freezer before I went grocery shopping last week and make a good 2 weeks of meals. So not a whole lot going on, even though we got a table full. So it was because we ran out of some stuff. I went ahead and picked up 2 of the Lean Cuisine Protein Kick Vermont White Cheddar Mac and Cheese boxes. These are in the freezer section. I just love to have these for lunch, and I have some of the the Tyson blackened chicken strips in my freezer that I want to use up, and I like to air fry those. This is like microwavable, and then I just add the 2 together, and it's a quick high protein lunch. So I grabbed 2 of these for a lunch option this week. Got quite a bit of produce. All of our oranges are gone from the last time I picked them up, so I grabbed a 3-pound bag of the oranges. Bananas, we still have 4 bananas from last week, but they are nice and brown, so I'm going to turn them into muffins. So I went ahead and grabbed some more bananas. I typically pick up bananas all the time, and it's just we either eat them or we don't. And if we don't, I turn them into baked goods. So I always pick up bananas. 1 red bell pepper. Rose and myself have been liking bell pepper. Rose likes to snack on it. I like to cut it up and add it to scrambled eggs sometimes. So I just went ahead and picked up 1 to have in the fridge for either her or I, or we can split it, whatever, sometime this week. 4 avocados. Mark likes avocados, and so do the girls. They like to make avocado toast sometimes. So I grabbed 4 avocados, 4 lemons. I'm going to make, it's Elise Ellis's, I forget what it's called, lemon bar cake or something like that. I want to make that, and I'm pretty sure it calls for 2. I just picked up 4 because the kids sometimes like to add lemon to their water, so does Mark. So grabbed 4 of those. I am going to make the caprese salad again that I made not last week, but the week before. So I went ahead and picked up some basil for that. And then as far as the fruit, we have like 4, maybe 5 pieces of each of these left. And some of them are looking a little sad. So I'm just gonna like clean them up a little bit, make sure they're still good, cut up the strawberries that we've got left, and eat them today with my breakfast. So I just got smaller ones this week because we are doing something this weekend where we're going to be eating out quite a bit. So I was like, I don't need to like stock up on everything. So anyway, we got the smaller versions of the berries, got the Driscoll's strawberries, we've got the 16-ounce or 1-pound package of those, the Driscoll's blackberries, 6-ounce package of those. Oh my God, they just look so good. Driscoll's always look so good. And then I'm not quite sure what this brand is. Definitely, they look pretty good. Not as vibrant as Driscoll's would have, but it's Mainland Farms raspberries. Again, 6-ounce package. So typically I get the bigger package, like the 12-ounce, the 2-pound, but I just went with the smaller versions this week to make sure we weren't, nothing was going to go bad when I know we've got other plans coming up. As far as the turkey, so I don't know if I've ever picked up this kind, but the last time I picked up turkey for Bryce, I got it from Target, and it was like this round turkey, not the thin slice where it easily breaks or sticks together, in those deli packages. So when I saw this on Walmart's app, I was like, okay, that looks like the turkey I got from Target, and Bryce raved about that turkey. He's like, Mom, this is the kind of turkey I like. So hopefully he likes this one. It's Hormel Natural Choice Oven Roasted Deli Turkey, 14-ounce, and he just, likes to, sometimes he'll just eat the turkey, and then he'll also, make sandwiches with it. So grab that. Rose asked for some mini pepperonis. She ate all of the ones that I picked up the last time, so upped on that. And then we do have like a couple sodas left over from the last time I picked them up, but definitely not enough to get us through this week, and we're out of, you know, pretty much everything else. So I grabbed 2 different kinds of sodas. I got the orange cream Coca-Cola, 0 sugar. I've been enjoying this on our hot days. And you guys, this week in San Antonio, I think you guys are seeing this towards the end of the week, middle, I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, either the middle of the week or the end of the week, but we're supposed to have 3 or 4 days in a row of over 100 degrees. That, I'm not ready for it. I know it happens every year here in San Antonio, but I'm just not ready for it. And then I got the Dr. Pepper 0 sugar. The kids really like Dr. Pepper. I went ahead and got the cherry this time. Typically I'll get like the cherry in the Coke Zero, but since the kids like Dr. Pepper, I went ahead and got the cherry in that for them to see if they like it. We are completely out of bread. I almost got 2 loaves, but I think again, I just got like the smaller versions of everything this week. So I got 1 loaf of bread, Great Value white sandwich bread, baked with love for avocado toast, rice sandwiches, you know, anything, bread for anything. As far as condiments, or not condiments, oh my gosh, jars and cans, I don't need all of these this week. Sometimes I just like to have things on hand. So like the chili, I like to keep chili in the pantry. The kids sometimes like to add a bunch of cheese to this and make their own like chili cheese dip. We have a ton of Tostito chips in our pantry. I don't know how we ended up with 3 bags. I don't know what happened. There must have been a bag in there and then I bought a bag. I don't know. And then I bought another. Who knows? I don't know. I need to clean out the pantry, but we have 1 full bag and 1 like 3/4 bag still. So I was like, all right, I gotta have things on hand for the kids to eat these chips out of my pantry before they go stale. So chili is a thing I like to have on hand. The petite diced tomatoes on our Taco Tuesday. Actually, I don't think we had it until like Thursday tacos last week, but I was gonna make some Spanish inspired rice. I have some kind of, I don't know exactly what it's called, but I have a box in my pantry, and on that taco dinner night, I went to get that rice ready to make, and I noticed that it needed a can of petite diced tomatoes, and I know I bought a can when I bought that rice, but I must have used it for something else. So I just went ahead and grabbed a can, so next time I make that rice, I have the can for it. Refried beans is another item I like to have on hand, so we just used ours on our taco dinner night, so I went ahead and grabbed another can to have on hand. The black beans, I'm gonna make like a taco bowl for a lunch option for myself for this week. So I went ahead and grabbed the black beans. I'm gonna add those to it. And then another item I'd like to have on hand is spaghetti sauce. And I was just going through them. I'll have to like, when I'm in the store, go through the ingredients, but the Rayo's is definitely our favorite, but gosh darn, it's like triple the price of every other spaghetti sauce out there. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta find something different. This was, I don't know, under $3. And the Rayo's is almost $7 a freaking jar. So for the same, you know, 24 ounces. So I was like, okay, we gotta figure this out. Even as much as I love Rayo's, the price is just ridiculous compared to every other pasta sauce out there. So I grabbed the Bertolli, olive oil and garlic. We're gonna give that a try, see how it stacks up to Rayo's. But I just could not pull the trigger this time on getting the Rayo's, seeing how expensive it was compared to all the other ones. So we're gonna work on trying to find a new favorite pasta sauce. If you guys have a favorite, let me know down in the comments. All right, Gatorade. I never ended up picking Gatorade picking it up last time. I don't think we got it last week. If we did, the kids went through it super quick because typically it lasts a couple weeks. But we don't have any Gatorade, and I don't remember picking it up last week. So I got 2 different kinds. Normally I get like the multi-flavor, 3 flavor pack, but they only had the single ones. So I think there's 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, there's 12 of these, and they are 12-ounce bottles. It is the Gatorade Zero. I got the Glacier Freeze, and then down there, same thing, 12-ounce bottles, 12 count. Is Watermelon Splash. It's watermelon something. I think it's Watermelon Splash. So I got those 2 flavors of Gatorade for the kids. And then, I mean, like we were out of all of our drinks. That's basically what I stocked up on this week. I only have, actually, do I have any left? I may have 1 Premier Protein left because I didn't have one yesterday. So I got 3 different kinds. I'm liking the variety of different flavors here. Instead of getting a big pack of one flavor, it's probably more expensive to do it this way, but You know, so I got a 4-pack of the caramel premier protein, a 4-pack of the cafe latte. I haven't picked this one up in a little while. The caramel and the cinnamon roll. Got a 4-pack of the cinnamon roll. These are the 2 flavors that I've kind of been going back and forth on the last several months, but I haven't picked up the cafe latte. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have all 3 of them available to me this week. Stocked up on the mac and cheese, man. I couldn't decide. I didn't have any kids around when I was placing the order. Typically I asked them like what kind they want. But the kids will eat 1 box each, and when they have friends over, you know, they make multiple boxes together. So I just got, I think, 2 of several different varieties. So I got 2 of the original, I got 2 of the thick and creamy, I got 2 of the spirals, and last I got 2 of the 3 cheese. So I'll ask them like which one. I don't think they, at the end of the day, they don't care. They just like the Kraft mac and cheese, but I'll ask if they have a favorite going forward and see if they like mixing it up or if they just like one kind the best. But anyway, definitely stocked up on the mac and cheese. And then as far as chips, Pearl asked for a big bag of Takis, so I got the Fiesta size bag of Takis for her. And then Rose asked for a big bag of the purple. That's what she writes down on our grocery list. She added purple Doritos, big bag. So I got a big bag of the spicy sweet chili Doritos for her. Bryce asked for he didn't ask for any chips. He asked for a turkey. He's like, I just need the turkey. All right, and then the mini cucumbers, the girls like to snack on this. So I grabbed a bag of mini cucumbers. Apples, I'm surprised actually, because did I pick these up last week or the week before? I don't remember, but I'm surprised at how fast we went through them. Like the kids really ate the heck out of some apples. So I went ahead and grabbed another bag up. What is this? How many pounds? 2 or 3 pound bag? I don't see it right here, but it's a 2 or 3 pound bag of the Cosmic Crisp. So I got another bag of that. The shredded lettuce I got for my taco bowls. I didn't realize that this was the bigger bag. I know they sell a smaller one, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with the rest of this, or I'll just have I'll just have a couple big salads in a row so this doesn't go bad, because the shredded lettuce definitely turns brown real quick. So I'm definitely going to be having some taco salad for lunch today, that's for sure. But I got the shredded lettuce with that in mind. And then coming back here, the carbonara spicy ramen was on my list. The kids have access to my list. It's a digital grocery list, so they add things all the time. This was on there, so I grabbed that. So we're definitely good with the noodles because we still have a few packages of regular ramen in our pantry. And you guys haven't seen my Five Below haul yet that I did a couple weeks ago now, but I got lots of ramen from there, and there's several still left from that. So we're good on the noodle aspect in our house, that is for sure. Okay, coming back down here, I got some more yogurt for myself. I got 3 of the Oikos 000 lemon tart. Yes, lemon tart ones. And then I got a 4-pack of the cherry Oikos at 000. These are my 2 favorite yogurts. And typically have these in the morning. Every now and then I'll have them in the afternoon as a snack. So I got yogurts to last me a week. Here's the mozzarella pearls. Mark, Pearl, and I really loved the caprese salad a couple weeks ago. So we had it on the side of a dinner. So I was like, I'm going to grab that again, grab the stuff for it again, and make it as just a side on one of our dinners this week because we enjoyed it so much. And I did not use the cherub tomatoes that I bought last week for our taco night because we had like so many different salsas, and we had one big tomato left over from we were using for hamburgers. So I was like, let's use these first because they look a little sad. And when I knew I was going to have cherub tomatoes left over, I was like, caprese it is. So we're using those cherub tomatoes for caprese. Okay, another thing I'm surprised at how quick we went through is the cheese that I picked up last weat, right? I'm pretty sure I picked it up last week. I got 2 different kinds of sliced cheese. Now, we do still have the Colby Jack sliced cheese. There's still at least half the bag of that, but all the Kraft singles are gone. We did use them for hamburgers, and we made quite a bit. We made 12 hamburgers. And then I think I gave a couple slices to the dogs one day as like just a little extra treat. But other than that, Bryce just loves stinking cheese. So I had to get some more. I got a 24 pack and this should last us at least 2 weeks. I better not have to buy this next week or I'm gonna be like, dude, slow your roll on the sliced cheese. So I got a 24 pack of the Kraft singles. He likes to make sandwiches with that. The only one non-food item is the Downy Unstoppables. I needed these. I almost got 2 of them because they had like a $5 off clippable coupon or whatever if you bought 2, but I don't need 2. So I still have a little bit left from probably a good couple days worth in my other one. So I just got 1. I passed on the savings. I almost got it though. But if you do need Downy Unstoppables right now, there's a $5 off if you buy 2, and it was like 15 something. So I was like, I'm just gonna get the 1. All right, this is, I'm happy that I found this. I'm bummed I didn't find the one that I really wanted. But there's ads for this all over the place. And I was like, oh gosh, I hope this is like the main reason why I got Walmart. I was gonna go to H-E-B this week. But the main reason I got Walmart is so I could get these Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches. Are you kidding me? I hope the kids enjoy them. There's 4 in a box and they have 3 different kinds. Obviously I could only get 2. They only showed 2 on my app. So I got the frosted brown sugar cinnamon and the frosted strawberry. And as you can see, there's like, I'm sure it's not a full Pop-Tart. I honestly have no idea. It doesn't feel super heavy. Like I feel like they're super small, but there's a Pop-Tart, then there's ice cream, and then there's another Pop-Tart. So the one flavor that we are missing is the frosted chocolate fudge. And I know the kids would probably like that one the most. So I'm bummed about that. Maybe we'll find it, you know, in the future sometime, but I did get these 2 for the kids to try. We still have a little bit of shredded cheese, but none of the Mexican style. And I want to use this on my taco bowls this week for lunch. So I grabbed a bag of the Mexican style 4 cheese, Kraft shredded cheese. And then, okay, I like to keep broth on hand for whenever. If I want to throw something together and I need some broth. And I have a can of beef broth, but I haven't had chicken broth in a while. So I went ahead and just threw a chicken broth in my cart, and that way I can have it in my pantry for whenever I need it. And then I think we've just got these drinks left. So I did not buy milk last week because we had some. We had enough to get us through almost the entire week. We have been out for 2 days. So Bryce, Bryce is the main one who uses the regular 2% milk. And he was like, Mom, when are you going to the grocery store? I was like, it's coming tomorrow, bud. When you get home from school, the milk will be here. So we got a gallon of 2% milk for, cereal, and Bryce likes to drink cups of milk. And then he also requested lemonade. So I got him the Simply Lemonade, 76 ounce. And he also asked for chocolate milk. So I got the True Moo whole milk chocolate milk. So, and all the kids drink it, but he's the one who requests the specialty drinks. The Fairlife, I'm pretty sure I got the 0 fat, or fat free. The Fairlife I use when I have cereal, and I ran out last week. So I upped on that. I think that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast this morning. I think I'm gonna have cereal and a yogurt. That's what I'm feeling by the time I put all this stuff away. And then the unsweet vanilla milk, I didn't buy one of those last week either. I typically go through one a week when Mark is drinking coffee, and he has not been drinking coffee lately. So I still have a little less than half, but I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up one just in case we run out, or he, has coffee a couple mornings and we need it. So I went ahead and grabbed another one, but that should, if he's not gonna drink coffee as much as he used to, that should start lasting me a little bit longer. But anyway, I think that is it. Everything from Walmart. I hope you guys enjoyed this grocery haul. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.